team.
Yo, that cut like a guillotine just hits, yo. That shit.
Dude, you just took it right away from me too. I'm like, man, I haven't heard that in so long. It's like it's like a Pavlovian response too. It's like I have to say it every time.
But yo, you know what's crazy? I gotta redo that shit because most of these motherfuckers not even on you no more.
You most of all of them.
Yeah, all of them. Cut every one of them.
No, most.
Nah. I'm just playing around, guys.
I'm not.
What's going on? What's going on, man? Welcome, yeah, man. We haven't done one of these in a long ass. How long has it been our last live? I think it's been like 6 months. I think it's been
way longer than that.
Way longer than that.
It's probably over a year. I guarantee it.
Really? Damn, it's been that long, man. But yeah, man. I mean, don't call it a comeback because there ain't no comeback. Right? It's just once in the blue we'll be just popping up live, you know. So, but definitely, guys, I'm happy to do this, man. Happy to talk to the people in the chat, man. I see y'all there in the chat popping up. But yeah, it's a little kind of impromptu, not really impromptu because we talked about it the other day, but you know, wasn't sure, you know. But welcome, guys, to East Meets West, man, to the live podcast show over here, man. Might have another guest coming in soon. We'll see about that. You know, I won't mention who, but you'll see. But yeah, I am here, guys. Joker, you know, and I'm here with my boy, Josh. What's up, Josh?
What's going on?
Hi. Here you go. And you already know, man, my brother from another mother down there, man. Biggs, man. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, everybody? Chilling here, East Meets West, you know. I saw Joker put up today that he's going live. He texted me. I was like, yo, fuck that. I need a stress reliever right now. So I'm a little wound up, a little tight right now.
I mean, you want to go in depth? Why are you on the edge?
It's just a little bit of everything, man. It's a little bit. I mean, it's up to you guys. What do you want to talk about? You know,
Biggs is dying. Everybody.
No, he's not. He's actually getting better now. He's kind of better himself. But
yeah, definitely.
I'll let him tell you that whenever he can. But anyways, let me just give people in the chat a shout out, man. First, I see popping up here from over here on StreamYard. I see is Lone Espinoza. What's up? Welcome back, fellas. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. GT Key Comics is in the building, man. With the bang bang. And wow, special guest today. Break out the glizzies. That's not on this channel, bro. We're gonna keep it at the Warriors channel over there. And this is live, bro. This is live. Yes.
Glizzy Nation.
You know what I'm saying? So welcome, man. We got some dude saying what's up, what's going on. And Wilbur, long time no see. Welcome back. Yes. Stress reliever, says GT. Definitely. Let's hear the story. Yo, Murphy boy. Yeah. That's pretty sure he'll tell you, man. And then we got comic book drip doggy, man. What's going on, bro? So there we go, guys. Give everybody a shout out. I see BXPR Collective pop up, but you haven't popped in the stream, but I'm saying what's up to you, man. All right. Y'all already know, guys. You know, I'm not gonna go through the whole sponsors. I just say it real quick, man. Give E-Rod a shout out. Check him out, man. If you want to get your books pressed, hit him up on IG, E-Rod212. The Warriors code. Just tell them East Meets West sends you defects, whoever you feel comfortable with, you know. Skeleton Comics, I don't know what's going on over there. Biggs don't know yet either what's going on over there.
Yeah, they're still down. Site is still down.
Okay.
Because in the process of moving, they shut everything down. So once it's up, we'll let you know.
And shout out to my boy Jose Gonzalez, Spidey's Power Tumblers.
Where they moving?
Pennsylvania.
They're moving to BLC by BLC's neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. You know that litter is getting kind of full there, you know. So, oh shit, guys. But yeah, man, we just wanted to talk a little bit about some stuff, man. Definitely we're gonna talk about the Jes Gunn DC news that happened earlier this week, and we're gonna talk about The Last of Us. And even though last episode left us like, hey. But it's okay, because it was an amazing game. So, we'll talk about that. Where's the OG Warrior Mike Scythe? My man Murph is asking. Damn, really?
Mike Scythe, he's still alive. Yo, as a matter of fact, Manny ran into him the other day.
Oh, really?
That, right? Yeah, he told me.
Okay. Yeah, Lone, he's moving to PA, Pennsylvania. I don't know what part, but he's moving out there. He got money. Anyway, guys, man, we'll just shoot a little shit. Man, yo, y'all heard about Kyrie, guys?
Yeah, let's talk about that. What a
Your boy,
baby he is.
your boy
man.
Kyrie got traded to Dallas Mavericks, yo. What's good
He
with
ain't,
that?
he ain't my boy.
I mean, well, I'm just saying in general, people, Kyrie's an amazing ball
What's
player.
up with that? He asked for it.
Yeah, he did ask for the trade,
Like, why? I don't understand why any team would want him. Yes, he's good, but you know that he's going to be a problem.
I mean, I think is now in the NBA, even LeBron too. It's like kind of hard to trust these players to be, playing for a franchise and staying long term.
Look, okay, I get that, but there's people not staying because they sign short contracts and they go where the money is, and then there's people like Kyrie who is just seems. I don't want to say he's a whiner because you don't know like his side of the story.
Yeah.
But when these things keep happening, every team that you're on, the common denominator is you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like,
I mean, but I saw a post on IG saying, what would you call the Nets era? And they showed a picture of Durant, Harden, and Kyrie.
failure.
Like, yeah, it is, man. You have those big three, and those players each individually MVP candidates career wise, but they just couldn't put it together. They could not pull it together, man.
Yeah, and Ben Simmons. I mean, Ben Simmons is a joke though too. But what a waste. I mean, and how can you? And the other thing that I don't really understand is obviously friendships dissolve. I get it, but how do you want to sign with your friend in Durant and then you just don't want to be on that team with him anymore?
Yeah, I agree.
It's just weird to me. The whole thing is just weird. He's weird.
What's up, Doom? Yeah, he is. He's a weird guy. Ever since he had that little incident earlier this season with his anti-Semitics and stuff like that, or whatever, and him with the COVID policies, and I mean, Kyrie to me is an amazing ball player. It's just he's just a little bit off for me and not trustworthy now, as you can see. So, I mean, when it comes to him moving to the Mavs, him and Luka Doncic, man, forget about it. That's right there, automatic. Not saying automatically because that nothing's granted. Because look what happened when he was playing with Durant.
I was about to say, forget about what.
But that's just an amazing team right there, as it is.
I mean, on paper.
Yeah. So, I mean, what?
Speaking of other sports stuff, do you see that shit that dude selling the sand where Brady retired?
Oh yeah, where Brady.
Yeah.
Was that real? That shit is a real. That people's really buying that shit.
I don't know. First of all, I don't know if it's a real. Hey, let me see.
People was really. I saw auctioning off or some shit. And people like, what? Like, really?
It's up there, dude. There's one bid. There's a couple of them.
That's got to be Murph. That's got to be Murph.
£1 each. There's one bid is for $2,300 so far.
Yeah, exactly. I've noticed for those that said it right there. It's a joke unless Murph buys it.
Dude, this same guy literally has
Yeah. Something's never changed, Wilbur. Yeah, he's bagging and boarded.
Go on eBay and look at how many of them there are.
Really?
Yes. And I don't know if it's all the same guy. I'm not going to click into it. Like, here's one that's up to $365 and has 23 bids.
Yeah, well.
But like, genius to the first person who thought of that.
Good luck, Murph. Good luck outbidding them. All right.
I am not bagging and boarding comics.
Yeah. But anyway, anything else besides I think that's enough for sports, for now. I know my Knicks is playing tonight, baby. They're playing what the hell are they playing? I'd say right now who they playing. My daughter's hyped up. She's a big Knicks fan, so where the fuck are we? We're playing 76ers, so we're playing and they're playing good ball. So
playing Allen Iverson?
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
We're playing Joel Embiid, one of the
I don't get involved because I haven't watched basketball in years, man.
Yeah. He's a doom says shit. I'll go sell some sand too. Plenty where I'm at. Where I stay at. Yeah. Do it, bro. Do it, yeah, man. But anyway, man, we're gonna move on from there. And Biggs, man, you want to talk about what's going on with
just as long as, like I said before, if Josh doesn't beat me up too bad, on air,
I'll make sure Josh takes it kind of easy on you.
Control your partner, right?
I got you.
We're in your world. Remember, we were in my world on Friday. We're in your world now.
I got you, bro. I got you.
I saw some of the replay. You were like, yeah, we in his world, I guess. I hear your little snicker comments. I just ignore them.
Oh man.
Yeah, so if you guys have been following us for a while already, I mean, you already know. Yeah, y'all watch. Everyone that's here usually watches Coffee and Comics. And I talked about the Daredevil #1 situation that I had. Yeah, up there in Daredevil 1. There you go. Thank you, brother. Yeah, so
breaking news. Wait a minute. Pause. We need breaking news segment to come in.
Yeah. That shit runs down the bottom.
No. Like an interruption screen. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been already we've been dealing with this already for over a month already, and I'm just up to it already. I'm done with it. I just want to, I don't really care what the resolve is. I just wanted the resolve to be over, right? So finally, I speak to him this week on Thursday or some shit, and he's like, "Yo, I got you a book. I'm gonna be at the toy show in Jersey this Saturday. If you want to pick it up, then you could just come there if that works for you. But I got you a 5.5. I hope you're okay with the 5.5." So then I was like, "Oh yeah, as long as it's off white to white pages, 5.5 blue label, I'm good." So he's like, yeah. He says, "I got you. Just come by, whatever." And I'm surprised that he didn't. Okay, so the quick recap with the Daredevil #1, Wilbur, was that I bought a raw copy where the estimated grade was anywhere between a 5.0 and a 6.0. And I was hesitant about buying the raw copy because books of that type, to me, I want to make sure there's no restoration and stuff like that. And the dealer said that he guarantees there's no restoration, that if I do get restoration, that he will give me my money back. That's what he said. But I kept the book. This was last year's King Kong. So I kept the book almost a whole year before submitting it. Mm-hmm. And then I was doing a lot of cleanup down here, and I was like, you know what? Let me just get this graded because I don't want nothing to happen in the book, So I didn't get it pressed to clean, and I just sent it. And when I sent the book back, it came back a 5.0 restored, with the type of restoration was apparent. It says apparent. The top edge was trimmed, so it wasn't even a bad restoration when you can't even remove it. So I contacted him, and then we went back and forth on situations, and he was like that he will give me what the market value at the time for a 5.0 was he'll give me what I spent in trade, and then trade in credit, because he has a lot of big books. He's full-fledged dealer or whatever. He got a big lot, he got a big inventory. Or he would find me the same one, no lower than a 5.0 blue label, and we'll just trade the book. He'll take the restoration one, and he'll give me the blue label 5.0, minimum 5.0, nothing lower than a 5.0. So we went back and forth a few times, and he said he was, he had a lead, and he found one, whatever. He calls me, I go get it. So now I'm gonna show you the book. I went to pick it up, and you know what? When I got to this point, when I got to him and I saw what it was, it kind of and I was like, and I looked at him, I was like, fuck, and that the word came out of me like that, and I just took it, and I just said, you know what? I'm done. This is over. I left him, the restored copy, and I grabbed this one. And the only reason I grabbed it, I'll tell you, the only reason I grabbed it is because the defect that it has on it is on the grader's notes, meaning that it was graded with that defect in mind, so it's a true to the grade. And then when he told me it was a 5.5, I kind of expected him to try to get more money out of me, because the 5.5 goes for more than the 5.0. Mm-hmm. But he didn't, so he just did the equal trade with 9.0Y. So mind you, when you see the defect, it's on the grader's note, so it was graded with that defect already on it.
Okay.
So you ready?
And I was one.
I just, it is me, because I'm all about presentation when it comes to the books. So I'm like, damn. So I'll tell you what I did after I grabbed the book.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. I thought it was going to have a stain or somebody's name written on it.
No, that you know what? I would have lived with that. Even a fucking hole in the book, I would have lived with. You know how they have holes sometimes?
Yeah.
that I'm good. I'm good with that. I would have been okay. You know what? It's still a true grade. So the only reason I accepted this is because he literally had the greatest notes open for me, but I could check it on my phone too. And the sun fade is literally the first thing that they mark on the greatest notes. So meaning that this was already faded when they graded it, not that it got faded after it was graded, because then that's a problem.
Yeah.
If it wasn't on the greatest notes, I would have just like said, nah, I can't, because that probably got graded afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? At this point, I gave up, and I was like, he was like, he said he could just take it back and wait for another one, right? And I said, he has a lead on a higher one, a 6.0, and I'm like, you know what? At this point, I don't even want to. I said, just take your book. I'll take this back. I see the graded notes. I got, I know it's a true 5.5. I'll move this myself, and I'll do my own thing. You know what it is. So I already grabbed it. I walked out of there. As soon as I got home Saturday, I posted it right on eBay. So if anybody's interested, on eBay, 5.5s are going for $6,500 up to $8,000. I put it starting bid $5,000.
Damn. Okay.
That's what I got in the book. Yeah. So it's off the back. It's $1,500 less than the lowest one on eBay. So if I get that 5,000, I'm good. I'll just get myself like a better 4.0 or 4.5, and then the rest of the money I'll put it towards the rest of the hobby. I'm good. So if anybody wants it, it's on eBay. If anybody makes me offer now, 5 straight, I'll take it off of eBay today. But that's what I have it for on my eBay store. And it already has like almost 30 watches in like literally a day. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna move. So that's that. So go ahead, beat me up, Josh.
No, I mean,
it sucks. Never ever buy a FF1 or Daredevil, any Silver Age Grail key. Never buy that shit raw. Never.
Well, I let's preface that for a minute. Yes, I agree with that most of the time. I would never buy a raw book like that from a dealer who I did not know, like, very well, number one. And, like, for instance, like, I would buy it if, say, like, Richie bought a collection and I was there and it just came in the door. That's a different story. But when you're at one, I would never buy a raw copy of a book like that from a dealer at a convention who certainly has graded books to sell, because it's automatically a question of why are you not getting this graded? Because you want it, because they always want the most money they can get. It doesn't make any sense for them not to do it. I'm not saying that there's people that don't do it. Obviously there are, but I'm sorry, there's just too many possibilities for problems. But the thing that sucks is, like I said, you should have. The thing that I don't agree with him is, I respect him for getting you another one, but it's like the whole thing about not giving you your money back. He's a dealer. If you want your money back, you should be able to get your money back. Not
exactly. And so Lone said he should have at least. That's where I'm more upset about. I'm upset that he didn't tell me it was sun faded.
That's what I was going to say.
And as soon as I saw it, I went, "What the fuck?" I said just like that in front of him, and he kind of got, he's an old man. Like, literally, he's really an old man. Like, the dude is like 67 years old, 80, 70 years old. Like, he's an older man. You know what I mean? And he kind of got scared when I said that, when I went like that, because that was just my initial reaction. You know what I'm saying? And then when I saw him like step back a little bit, I'm like in myself, I said, you know what? Let me chill. And then he was like, before you say anything, I look at the greatest notes, look at it, and I'm like, I said, you know what? I said, at this point, I said, I'm only accepting it because it's on the greatest notes. That means that it was graded. It was graded, and then that's why I got the 5.5. So
I mean, I don't understand.
I even posted on eBay a screenshot of the greatest notes. So when people look it up, they see that it's on the greatest notes. So they know it was a book that wasn't a 5.5 first, and then it got faded afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I made that specific in the description. I showed the pictures of the greatest notes, so everyone knows. And you know what? Even if you look at the greatest notes too, there's defects on here that could get pressed out. So you could possibly bump this to like a 6.0, but it's still gonna have the fading. That doesn't. That's not gonna go away.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't look too bad, but it's just like I'd rather a lower grade that has it's more rich in the color,
And like just as like a extra little fuck you, it's like the whole thing's faded out except for the tip of the eye in Daredevil.
Yo, you know what? And I have a Bowen's Daredevil statue, right, in the yellow and red suit, right. And then let me show you, son. This is why I won't keep this, because I had an idea for display. Let me show you something.
Go ahead. Take your time, bro. I'm gonna show y'all. Honestly, Dame, I know Biggs is not too happy about that, but he should have got his money, man.
Yeah,
Just got his money.
he got his money.
100%, bro.
Yep.
I'm sorry. You know, you're not literally happy with it right now. I see you hold it and you're not happy, bro. You know,
Yep.
so I definitely would have got
I mean,
money
you
back.
weren't happy when you originally, but like,
But
I do also understand the point of, like, look, I've already been going through this for so long. Like, he's not going to give me money. I need to get something now because I can't have this go longer. So I understand that. That being said, the guy should have given you your money back.
yeah, even then, like, I'm with loan because I was thinking the same thing. Like, my man should have told you at least, yo, this is the problem with the book before you come over here and, you know, set expectations correct. You know what I mean?
The only way I would get my money back with him probably is if I take him to court, and I'm not gonna do all that. You know, like
no. I understand that, but how come you didn't ask him for a picture of the book, obviously, beforehand? Like, hey,
you know what?
Last thing you was thinking about
did not come to my head that it would be a sun-faded book. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did not expect that at all.
No, I understand that, but like, just to see, you know,
look at that.
You see, like, I was gonna display with my Daredevil, you know, Bowen statue that is in that color, you know, the yellow and the red.
Mm-hmm.
Look how off that is.
That is way off, bro. Yeah.
Look how rich in color this one is. I don't really care about the grade number, but just like there's no way I could display this with that.
Damn, son. Yeah.
Listen, some people don't care. Like, to them, you know, the book is still in nice condition. And it's still a Daredevil number 155. And it's graded with that on the note, so it's true 5.5. I'm sure somebody's gonna love it, you know, and they're gonna want it. It's their chance of getting, you know, look on eBay. I'm telling you, a 5.5. There, the lowest one is like $6,500. Upwards to $8,000 with no signatures and nothing on it. 5.5.
Now let me ask you. I mean, whatever you get from that, are you gonna put that for another Daredevil one or what?
I will. Yeah, I will. I'll look for one lower, but that presents better.
Yeah, but now that you got a 5.5, you're so close to a 6.0, bro. It is.
Yeah, I know. I could do that too. I could always upgrade it a little more. Yeah. You know, I could do that too. But I'm definitely will get another one. You know, one. I just want a clean looking copy with no restoration, no sun fade. If edges are messed up and all that, I'm fine with that. That's okay. It's an old book. They're not gonna be perfect. Like that one has, you know, you see the spine on that right there. Like, it's not perfect at all.
No.
You know, but it looks good though. It's still
vibrant.
Like,
it pops. Yeah,
it's still colorful. You know.
I mean, it's not the end of the story. It's just the end of that chapter, bro. When you're dealing with homie, you know what I mean? So
yeah, that's it. That's it. And I literally put it on eBay yesterday, and there's already like a bunch of watchers, and it had a lot of views already. So I'm pretty sure it'll move quick. You know.
Would you ever buy from him again? Is the question.
Oh, no. I wouldn't no more. That's it. I'll be done.
Yeah, he said if it was me and I didn't have the money,
I won't talk bad about him. I won't, dude. You know, like, I just tell you my situation, but I won't go on my way to promote him or go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like that. I don't.
It sounds like he's one of these guys where it's like he doesn't sound like a bad person or anything.
He's not
like
a bad person.
But it also sounds like,
yeah.
Look, man, like you're not as conscientious as you should be if you're trying to be a vendor. And you have to be aware of everything, you know. I mean, you do.
Whatever you sell, you have to be able to cover it. If you're selling $1 million Superman #1 or whatever, you better have some kind of, you know, backup if shit goes wrong, you know.
My man says,
or you better broker the sale through a legitimate place that could cover you.
You don't have 10, bro. You don't have 10. Oh, remember the chat?
I have 3, and that could be a possibility. Not right now, so don't hit me up saying anything. But when it comes time, I will contact you if you are serious. And the lowest one I have is an 8.0. So if that's too
Mr.
high,
Collector, are you serious?
Yeah, but when I say like it's a possibility, it's a possibility. Just not right this second.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is definitely how you handle business. That degenerate. I agree with you, man. If it was me and I didn't have the money to give you the refund, I would have traded my shit to get you a beautiful 7 or higher to make it up to you. Definitely, man. But
yeah,
homie ain't doing that. You know, Roman says, remember, chat, rich people like these 3. High quality is a must.
Echo, bad.
Gotta do here.
Oh, it just came out of nowhere.
Yo, hashtag cocaine white, baby. Yeah, that ain't cocaine white, bro. Yo, but I'm sorry you went through that, Biggs. But hey, man, you know, the way of eBay to get what you got to get, then do what you got to do. And
it's over already.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I want to point out real quick about, if you don't mind, talk about, because we're saying eBay, and so something like this selling on eBay, you're gonna pay a tax or whatever. So I did my taxes and I got the 1098 or 98 or 99 form. I forgot the number from eBay because I sold on there this year.
I haven't gotten one yet. I was just talking to Mike about this last night. He said you got yours. I haven't gotten mine yet.
Yeah, so I got mine, and I used this company. It's a friend I know that he's a certified public accountant, and he does a lot of real estate, but he does mine. Even though I don't own like a company. I don't own like a thing, but he does a lot of real estate companies. That's his forte. So I send him the form, and I told him I sold on eBay. So he was like, so we have to report this. I see the tax number on that. I said, yeah. He said, so the first question he asked me, so was any of this profitable? I said, nah, everything was at a loss. He said, okay.
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to do anything, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to worry about it. And I sold maybe like $2,500 worth last, in 2022 on eBay. He said that law is designed for legitimate like LLCs or businesses that are taking payments, family and friends. So if you're a legitimate like store owner and stuff like that, you're taking payments under the company name, and you're not reporting what you're selling or whatever it is. That's designed. It's designed more for that, not really for us. Just somebody that's doing like a backyard sale. Like that's what's considered like we were doing like a garage sale.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I was telling you yesterday. It's the things that you have to report. Did I not literally say this to you yesterday? Is you have to it's like reporting capital gains. If you've made no money, you don't have or
if you break even.
However, though, God forbid, should you get audited one day, you better have the backup that can verify your claim to that.
Well, good to know. Good to know, guys. All right, out there too, people in the chat, take notes. All right, guys, take notes. My man Wilbur says it depends on the state since they stick with the old rules of 220,000. All right.
What was that? Depends on the state since they stick with the old rules of 200 transactions.
Yeah, 200 transactions and $20,000 the most. Yeah, it depends on the state. Yeah, so I guess New Jersey's like that because he didn't really he was like, you don't have to worry about it. It's not gonna affect you. So I figured it's gonna be the same for anyone in the New York, New Jersey area, or even Connecticut, even you.
Oh, wow. Even you. There you go, Josh.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Yeah. The loan is definitely saying sorry, Biggs. Can't wait to see what happens to the Dead of the Morning. Definitely, man.
Yeah, it is. So I have it on eBay right now. If anybody's interested, y'all want to, throw it out there. I have a starting bid.
What's up, Mike?
I don't have a best offer. I just have starting bid 5 because I'm not taking it. Compared to what you can find online right now, that's the lowest one by like $1,500. That's a big chunk off. So
it'll move.
That's the minimum. Yeah. I'll keep you guys updated.
Definitely, man. We're gonna move on to some DC news, man. You already know that Jes Gunn came out. When was it? What day was it? Monday last week? Tuesday last week? I don't know. Sometime last week about shaking up DC, right?
Yeah, I think it was on the 1st.
Was it the first? Yeah, was it the first? Yeah. But yeah. He said New York tri-state, basically. Yeah. Is this an East meets New? Yeah, it's a tri-state East. This is a tri-state area show right here, guys. But yeah, man. So he's checking it up, man. So we got, he's trying to create a DC universe, and start from there. Kind of like what MCU's gonna do and whatever. And he did, say that the Joker movie, the Robert Pattinson Batman movie, the Batman, they're Elseworld movies, so it doesn't include in the main universe that he's trying to set up or whatever. So those exist outside of his universe, which I think was pretty cool, And then he was mentioning other things was going to start off the DCU, I should say. I think it's like gonna reset from the Flash movie. He said, if I'm not mistaken, from the video. It's kind of like some people are staying, some people are going. Characters, or whatever. And I think Aquaman is one of those characters because Aquaman 2 is on moving forward, right? We're getting that. So I think Aquaman's staying in that universe, it sounds like. What about Ezra Miller? I don't know if he's gonna stick around. I don't know. Your nephew's there. What's going on, bro? But some of the shows that he was talking about, and he was talking about started off, and I'm gonna go in order what he was going on in the video. He was talking about was one of this is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos it's kind of like gonna set off his universe or whatever. And I don't really care for this. I like Frankenstein. I like all of these creatures and monsters and stuff. But I don't really care for this. Y'all guys ready for this? Hyped up for this or what? I know he said it's supposed to be an animation movie and live action movie.
No, he said that the characters will transition from animation. Some of his characters will transition to live action, like the Weasel. Weasel's already was in live action.
Mm-hmm.
The Suicide Squad 2 movie.
Yeah, right there on the right side.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too hyped up about that when he was mentioning. Some of these things are hit or miss. Like Josh said, like I don't agree with how many Josh said, but some of these I should say we could care less about. But this is one of them. Next up, he had is I mean, are you hyped up? You want to say anything about this right here? Nah, not really. Right?
I mean, not right now. I'll say something overall that might include it later.
Okay, all right, I got you. Next up that he put in was Waller. This one right here, I feel like it's pointless. Why have this? You had her in what was it, John Cena shit? The Peacemaker pop up there, right?
Yeah,
I think that was perfect, but for her to have her own series, you know what I mean? Listen, Viola Davis is the great actress, great actor, or whatever you want to call him. But yeah, I just didn't see this. I don't think it's necessary to see an Amanda Waller show. Are y'all gonna see this, people in the chat? Let me know if you need this or y'all want this. Not feeling this one right here. What you think, Biggs? You feeling it?
Okay, so it was like you said, if it's something we wanted, nah, nobody wanted this. But you know what? But I can see what it could be. So you're talking about, she runs the whole Task Force X and all that, and Cadmus, and every week or every episode, new type of character could be introduced, cameo, and it could be a new. It has potential. I think it has potential. The actress she's a really good actress.
Yeah, great.
She plays the role badass. I think of Amanda Waller. But something we wanted now. But will I watch it? So yeah, I will watch this.
I mean, and another thing, this one right here will be series. Some of these he mentioned series and movies or whatever. This will be his series. Definitely not a movie type. We'll not be watching.
What I like about this, though, what I like about all these shows and DC is that I like over Marvel is that we are gonna see some rated R shit, and there's no hold. They don't need to hold back, and that's what I love about DC. That like you get really adult content.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see some shit in these shows.
That kind of does kind of like make a difference between Marvel and DC. You are gonna get some gritty, dark shit. When it comes to that, you'll see the difference. Yeah, I agree with Combo. DC doing too much and yet not enough. So.
Yeah. Perfect. Nailed it with that comment. Nailed it.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on from Waller to the next one's gonna be this one right here. I'm excited about. I'm cool with this one right here. Even though we're not gonna get a Henry Cavill, we're gonna get Superman Legacy. James Gunn mentioned, not the early years of Superman, right? But it's not the origins or whatever he was saying. But it's gonna take place of him. transitioning, right, from Kryptonian to human or some shit like that, or whatever. But yeah, Biggs, what you was gonna say?
I kind of, I think I heard Josh say this a little bit on Thoro's show. If you was getting rid of Cavill and you're saying you're gonna go to early Superman, this story ain't the early Superman. Like Josh said, he dies basically at the end of this. So and he's in his prime in this. He's at his strongest ever. It doesn't make sense to what he said. The reasons why he let go of Cavill. My thought process, and I'm gonna bring this up now because it didn't happen, was I thought that he was gonna go the Superman being Superboy route, and he would have introduced the Legion of Superheroes. But I saw now that the Legion of Superheroes are being introduced with Supergirl in the animated movie, which it wasn't like that. Legion of Superheroes was introduced with Superman being young, a Superboy. So that's what the route I thought he was. This throws me all off of whack. You know what I mean? Because he was never a Kryptonian anywhere. He's always was on Earth. He grew up on Earth, so I don't understand what it means.
I don't know either, but just to get the fact that he kind of threw a little dig a little bit, and he was saying how he and Fire, right? Cavill, he was just never hired or some shit like that,
right?
For the Superman or whatever. Kind of like a little cheap shot there, But
and I like the people who are like, oh, that means that I promise you this. Henry Cavill will probably never, ever, ever, even if his life depended on it, ever do another thing for DC ever again.
Though, don't say never because money talks, bro.
He cut ties with a lot of people, man. He cut ties with Dwayne Johnson's production company. His ex-wife was his manager. She's fired, So,
oh wow,
who cut ties? Henry Cavill did.
Yeah,
he cut ties with Dwayne Johnson's company.
Yeah.
Damn.
They don't represent him no more.
Yeah, I wonder why. Who could have predicted that after Black Adam? Oh, it's bringing him back. I go, well, this is cool if they actually do something with it. No, they will. They will. Okay.
Yeah, another thing I noticed that he was saying, and you gotta kind of catch what he was saying. That his important thing, the most important thing, he's what is storytelling is key, right? Storytelling is key when it comes to this DCU. Yeah. So that is that telling me that he's gonna stick with these new writers, or writing these stories and for the movie, whatever, or he's gonna go back to the books and come out with these.
He announced already. He got a list of who's writing. Tom King is writing for him.
Supergirl,
yeah. There's a whole list. The guys who wrote the Watchmen series on HBO, they're involved in this. He's writing Superman right now. He's the one writing Superman Legacy. He put a whole list out of the writers, and there's a few comic book writers there in that list.
Yeah. Yeah, not for nothing, man. Superman movie, Man of Steel, great movie. Just not to reset it, to start over with a different character. I mean, with different actors. It's kind of tough, man, to see that, So, but moving on, man. We're gonna move on from Superman Legacy, and the next one is gonna be something pretty. I'm not a Green Lantern fan, but when he was discussing this, it sounds pretty dope. Sounds pretty damn dope. You got the Jon Stewart Green Lantern and Hal Jordan. Two of the favorites. You know what I'm saying? The Green Lanterns working together like as detectives in space and galaxy and shit like that, and figuring things out. The concept sounds amazing. Sounds dope. Yeah. This is gonna be a series, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what y'all guys think about that?
I said the same thing, and I'm not a Green Lantern fan either. And literally simultaneously, I'm like, this is either gonna be dope or just not good. And I don't think there's going to be a middle either. Because it's like they could do something very different than what most Lantern fans are accustomed to. Yeah. And it could be a hit, or it could just be that Fantastic Four movie that they did where they went way left. You know what I mean? It was something different. It was something dark.
And it was real bad.
Again, it was... Look... It was really bad. It was really bad from the point of view of if you're trying to match it to the comic books, it's very bad. Yeah. Very, very bad. If you're trying to match it to the MCU, it's very bad. However, there is pieces in that movie that I'm like, this is actually kind of, I won't say cool, but kind of neat what they did here. That being said, it can't work, obviously, but there are pieces in that movie that I did like.
Yeah, but it didn't do anything, man. Well, didn't do anything for me, bro. Just put it that way. But yeah, Biggs, what you think of this right here? Lanterns.
So I'm excited for this. One of the main this show is has to be could be good because of what he said. It has to be good because he said in his statement, when he was speaking to us, with James spoke to us, he said that what they discover during this show is gonna affect the entire DC universe. So it's all connecting universe. Yeah, that's what he said.
Once again, Biggs making outlandish comments.
He said that.
I understand that's what he said, but that doesn't mean that it has to be good.
I'm just saying it has what I mean, like it has to be good where they can't fail on this. That's what I'm trying to say. Like if they fail on this, then everything else is shit. Then that's what I'm trying to say. Like so, he with that statement, he made this literally the flagship show. Right. Because of what they discovered is was going to affect everything. So meaning the big bad of the whole thing, like their Thanos, is going to be discovered in this show. Like this is where it's going to start from. That's what I read with what he said. You know what I'm saying? That's what I understood when he said that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Didn't look at it that way. But I got you, man. Some dude says, when Gunn dropped the True Detective in Space or whatever comment about lanterns, what will they be investigating that brings it to that level? Metal? Crisis? Things like that?
That's what I'm saying. See,
the thing that makes me curious about it is, I'm pretty sure he said this. He said this is Earth-based. So don't expect them to go out like. So that's what I'm kind of curious about. Like, are they going to completely like flip what lanterns are? Like, do they come from, outer space? Are they aware of it? Is it something completely new?
I mean, I could see it starting off as Earth-based.
All right. So I saw that. Oh damn! I don't have him behind me no more. So this is kind of like they going with the story from Earth, Green Lantern Earth 1. You remember the hardcovers that only come up in hardcovers? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Mike, right? Yep. So that was a reboot of the entire character of everything. The origin, the whole 9 yards, but it was still space-based. And the overall part of the story is the same as the original, the Guardians and all that stuff. But it was done just a little different. Where how Jordan was not just a pilot, he was an astronaut on Earth 1. It was a little different,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, I'm kind of hyped. The way he talked about this made it interesting and got me like, all right. Out of all these ideas they had for the DCU, this is one of them. I agree with Lone. This is one of them that seemed interesting. Very interesting. And I doubt Ryan Reynolds will reprise the role, bro. You know what I mean? All right. So we're gonna move on from lanterns. The next one here is one that I could care less about. You got the Authority, man.
Yes, but I'll tell you this: you got people like Thoro, and then Paul from my other shop, who they don't really like a lot of, Marvel projects, or a lot of, maybe not a lot, but the majority of DC projects. They're kind of similar people in that way, no matter what they say. And guys like this have, and I've heard it from a couple other people like them, where they're like, yo, like this is like the most this thing right here is what they're excited for the most. Like they just keep saying, like, this is the dopest. The volume 1, I guess, is like the dopest thing ever. So like I don't know anything about this. I mean, I know a little bit, but like I've never read it. So I think it's good that it has low expectations, and I think it probably could maybe be like Guardians of the Galaxy, not in the way of it being funny like that, but coming out of nowhere type of thing.
I was just about to say that, Josh. I was about to say, because this right here, nobody expected Guardians of the Galaxy. We knew those characters, but we didn't think it was going to hold its own or whatever, and James Gunn just killed it, And then this right here now it looks, something like the Guardians a little bit. Will it be something as, crazy good as, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1? Because Volume 2 was, I don't know. Because I'm not too familiar with these characters in the Authority, But if anybody could do it, I see James Gunn doing it. What you think of this, Biggs? Excited for it or meh?
I'm not excited because I don't know them like that, but I do know a little of the concept of them. Basically heroes that do good by any means necessary. You know what that means already. So it's like another property that DC can do that Marvel can't do.
Yeah.
Because when you do by any means necessary, that means you can't be nerfed, right? So we all know that Marvel likes to nerf their characters or whatever. So I'm excited to see the mayhem, the by any means stuff. Like, give me all that chaos. I want to see it. So if this is gonna be like that, I'm all for it. Let's do it.
Yeah, definitely. So this one's gonna be a live action film. This is gonna be a film. So pretty cool. I'm excited about that, man.
And I think that's a mistake. I think it should be a show.
Series.
Yeah.
One of Gunn's strength is taking lesser known characters and elevating them. So who knows? Could be a killer. I mean, it could be a killer. Nobody knew that Guardians of the Galaxy was gonna be that good, right? So but at the same time, don't set your expectations, too high, So we're gonna move on, man, from the Authority to this one right here. This is what is this? A Paradise Lost, right? This is this is the people, predates Diana from the mascara, right? The mascara. And this is a TV series. So supposedly James Gunn is kind of like saying this is gonna be like a Game of Thrones type of show, and it works. It should work because like Biggs and Josh said, DC can go gritty, can go gorish, not too gorish, but they can't go dark, So I can see that happening, This one's pretty cool. I'm not super excited about this one, but I'm gonna watch this. This is because I love Game of Thrones, and if you're comparing that to that, so I'm up to I'm up for it. What you guys think? Meh.
I guess it depends. I mean, I'll watch it. Will I stay on it? I don't know. I guess it depends who's in it. I kind of got excited about them maybe getting rid of Gal Gadot and maybe bringing in what's her face. I don't know if that's a legit truth. What's her name?
Linda Carter?
No. Yeah, Linda Carter. What's her name? What the hell is her name? The girl who's in that new witches show on AMC. The girl from True Detective in the first season.
You got me, bro.
Oh my god, I'm getting old.
It's all right.
But I was hoping that they would maybe replace her with Wonder Woman if they're gonna do away with Henry Cavill, if they're gonna do away with Ben Affleck, just get rid of them all. But I'll speak on that later. So will I watch it? Yeah. Will I keep on it? I don't know.
Yeah. What about you, Biggs?
I mean, listen, the only thing that got me excited when he kind of referred it to Game of Thrones and how, like in Westeros, they have the different kingdoms. So they're going to have the different tribes of the Amazon, I guess, and different parts of the mascara. It's cool to see. I mean, can a whole show with just only women about women hold up? I get it. Like you gotta think about that also.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no men on here, right? Or maybe there are men that we didn't know about.
Oh, Daddario.
Or this was before, or was this taken before? There were only just women in Paradise Island, right?
Yeah.
Because there was a point where there were men, remember, there too. So I think it's gonna be interesting. Let's see.
Yeah,
I'll definitely check it out. Like Josh said, we'll be sticking around for all of it. That all depends on that first episode. You know?
Yep. Predates Wonder Woman 2. Just as FYI. So we're gonna move on from.
So that means we're gonna see gods in there, Zeus and all that. So
yeah, so there are gonna be men in there. So So moving on from Paradise Lost. Hold on, let me see something real quick. I see some comments there. I see Fetty says, Josh, her name was
No. Alexandria Daddario. That's who I'm thinking of.
Oh, it's what the who has light eyes?
Yeah.
Her eyes are crazy. Also with the Game of Thrones reference, lesbian sex scenes. With this woke shit that's going on. Yeah,
if Alexandria Daddario's in it, I'm all about that. You can make this show just about that.
That's the only time
that'll be the best show in the history of TV.
All right. we're moving on from Paradise Lost, and we're gonna move on to Brave and the Bold, man. Brave and the Bold. This one right here.
I have so much to say about this.
I no doubt we got some. He talked about introducing Damian Wayne. This is basically him and Batman. And he also said there's gonna be people from the Bat family in this. He didn't say what, who, but I'm assuming, it's gonna be the usuals, Nightwing, Barbara, Batgirl. Maybe we might get a Red Hood, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is gonna be taking place, and expect to be seeing certain characters. If you got Damian Wayne, Ra's al Ghul should be popping up, right? Talia,
Yeah.
So that'll be badass. That'll be cool. But I'm gonna go with Biggs first. What you think, Biggs, about this?
I'm excited for this. I think as far as Robins go, I think he's it's the better version of Robin I would like to see on film, just because the way his attitude is. So seeing Damien, if you go back like a couple of years now, all the last, I would say probably the last 5 or 6 animated movies that have come out through DC that have Robin in it has had Damien as the Robin.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all good, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
His portrayal on him. So to see him live action, I just want to know who's gonna cast him. You know what I mean? Like who's gonna play him?
I think the reason why people like Damian Wayne, the fact that he's always rebelling against Batman, and Batman is just a badass, right? So
he'll kill you.
Yeah, basically, and plus his fucking his mother is Talia and his grandfather's Ra's al Ghul, so that's another one. But yeah, I want to hear from Josh. What Josh got to say, because Josh, my man,
okay, this is where everything goes off the rails for me. Okay, so is there anything else after this, or is this the end of the DC presentation? Because
there's a few more Booster Gold we got to talk about.
Okay. Well, okay, so when he first started his whole presentation, I liked what he was saying, right? The reason that we were brought in, he means him and his team were brought in, is to fix the DCU and, to have the same character or the same person playing the same character, continuity. He just kept like reiterating these things. I'm like, okay, cool. But him saying all this, and then he contradicts himself as you go further and further through the video. And what I mean by that is you're saying that, you're brought in to make everything, the same. If there's a Superman in the show, he's played by the same guy in the show, he's played by the same guy in the movie, and so on and so forth, possibly in a cartoon as well. But then you say, but on top of it, we're still going to have, Todd, what's his face's Joker, and the Batman is still going to exist. So that already contradicts what you're saying. And I understand that it's the whatever they're calling it, Elseworlds. I get it, but you guys don't even have your foundation built. It's like whoever just said that. It's like you're doing a lot, but you're not doing enough, or you're not doing the right thing to me. And this all goes wonky with this Brave and the Bold, because if you're casting, if you're resetting, if Henry Cavill is now too old, which I'm assuming that is one of their problems with having him, then how are you going to cast Batman, who is going to have to be older if Damian is around? So, a lot of things just don't fit together for me. You know what I mean? So who are you going to have as Batman? You're going to cast an older Batman now? Or are you going to leave Ben Affleck as Batman?
Yeah, because Ben Affleck is old enough to play that older version of Batman that is Damian's father.
Yeah.
So, and then in a couple of years, if he's too old, you're just going to recast him again? Choices, it's like they're trying to, they can't decide on whether if they want to reset or not, and they're kind of sticking somewhere in the middle, and it's not work. I think they need to choose one or the other all the way. We're resetting everybody, or we're not, and we're not. Now, I will say this, and we discussed this before, Mike, off camera. It all depends on how this supposedly gets reset in the Flash movie.
Yep.
Maybe they do it in a way that makes sense. Maybe. But I'm not banking on it. I'm sorry. I'm not. DC has not earned that they don't have currency with me, to use where I have them.
He said he loves that movie already.
And the other thing that I have a problem, thank God, Jersey to the Bay. The other thing that I kind of have a problem with, while there are things in here that I do want to see, like Swamp Thing, which will be coming up.
Yeah.
The thing that I also didn't like, that if you really paid attention, he keeps saying the things that, oh, this is what I like. Oh, this is something I really like. Oh, this is what I really like. It's not necessarily, this is something that we know the fans like. We know that the masses will like. You know what I mean? Like picking a lot. I feel like he's picking a lot of titles too that have no or low expectations.
Yeah.
So things will look a lot better than they actually are because nobody really cares about it. Like, the whole, Booster Gold. Like, does anybody? Yeah, I understand. Like people like Roman and a couple others care, but does the majority of us give a shit about Booster Gold?
They do. They do. There's a lot of Booster Gold fans out there, and that character is already portrayed a few times. Josh, is because you don't like him. I know he doesn't seem like the most popular character, but a lot of people I know love that character, man.
That's fine, but like you're rebooting the universe, and this is where we're starting with. Like you guys can't, as I've said before,
I don't know.
You can't get your foundation right. Like, look, I don't like the Justice League. I do not like the Justice League. I do not like the Teen Titans. I understand that I'm in the minority about that. And even if I was in charge, I would know we need to do these movies because it speaks to a lot of people. Booster Gold is, I'm sorry, even though, yes, I don't like it, there's no way you can convince me that that is something that appeals to most people as it sits right now. Now, maybe the movie comes out and it's fantastic. Who knows? But I'm talking about.
But I think he's kind of like aiming for like a larger audience now. Now, like for kids or whatever. Like, look at what's happening with Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle, another character that that kind of fits with the Booster Gold. That movie's coming out, and that's kind of, I feel like, aiming for the younger characters that's surrounding in that's in the DCU. So for James Gunn. So. I mean, I don't mind the Booster Gold movie. Now, will I run and watch that shit? I don't know if I am, but I will watch it,
I don't know. From a very outsider's perspective and not obviously knowing what the real deal is, this is not how I would have chosen to do this whole thing. It seems sloppy.
You know what? I don't know if he has the answers, James Gunn, but we kind of have a little bit hope, because of him. And I kind of agree with what you're saying a little bit, Josh. And what my man, some dude over here saying, he said to me, and I might be wrong, but I don't see casual understandings what the fuck is going on with the different Robins and Bat Family, etc. Just talking about the Batman, the Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
Might be a mistake not starting from Dick, Jason, or so forth. And I agree with that.
And I agree with that too. And I almost feel like now the Brave and the Bold is going to be a movie. That's another one where I think it would be better served as a show.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right. See, the problem that DC's got too is they've I don't know if rebooted is the right term, but they've done Batman so many times, and they've done Superman so many times where they've got this big problem now where they're stuck in this limbo sort of where the casual fan knows certain things, but they don't know enough. And obviously you've got the comic fans who know everything. So you can't really do an origin because it's been done so many times. But at the same time, he's right. I don't think you can just be doing a whole Bat Family movie, with 3 Robins and 5 Batgirls or whatever they plan on doing. Like, I just don't, I can't see it in my mind's eye working out well. But
yeah. So
go ahead.
Starting from, I get what he's saying. How you're gonna start right from Damian when you haven't really seen Dick Grayson's Robin properly, or Jason Todd's, or even Tim Drake for that matter. Yeah. But I think Damian, as far as like something new and different, and somebody that kind of opposes Batman and seeing how he's gonna handle it, that's being his son, and I think that is more. I think visually, storytelling wise, like in a movie or whatever, I think it'll be more interesting than the other. That Robin to me is more interesting than the other Robins.
And I agree.
I like Robin as Nightwing. I like that, you know, and I liked a little bit of Red Robin. That's what Tim Drake became, right? And Jason Todd became the Red Hood, and that's their characters. But Damian Wayne is Robin now, you know what I mean? So there's no point of, I think, showing the other ones. And if you wanted to reboot with something different, having Damian live action is something different. The only thing I don't agree on with this is the title of Brave and the Bold. I know that the Brave and the Bold is like a team up run, and it's usually like Batman with someone else, you know, just like DC Comics Presents is like Superman teams up with someone else in every issue, you know. So it's not really. I don't think they should have. I know why he's using the name, because the Batman name has been done already. Batman Begins, Batman 1, Batman and Robin, like, so instead of calling the title Batman, they just call this Brave and the Bold, which is, I guess it works.
And you know what? You never know what's the method to his madness, bro. Because it could be the first movie, the Brave and the Bold, might be with Damian, and the next one might be with a different person. Who knows?
Well, the thing is, the only way I see this working, and it's purely because of the whole Batman thing, where Brucifer just said it might be Dick Grayson as Batman. Well, that would, I understand that makes sense in terms of relating it to the comics, but it makes even less sense to do that in this movie. The linchpin in all this is Batman, which is you're going to have an older Batman. Now, the only way this works in my head is if this is something that is set farther into the future, like way further into the future, and all this stuff that's in the DCU is in the or in the current, or whatever you want to call it, because you're just going to have to recast Batman then eventually. I mean, I understand that Batman doesn't just because he has a son doesn't mean that Batman has to be 50 or 60 years old, but he's probably going to at least be like a mid 40s, you know?
Yeah.
Having Damian already as Robin tells me that in the Brave and the Bold and in DC and James Gunn's universe, Dick Grayson is Nightwing already. Jason Todd is already Red Hood. You know, so that's what who they are at this point in time. You know, whenever this movie comes out or whatever.
Like, I feel like this, what he says, this is only the first part of the slate. He will announce more. I agree, because he said this is one of the parts of it, what he's calling this era right here, with God and Monster, right? This part right here,
Gods and Monsters.
Gods and Monsters. So I feel like this Damian movie could have been done in another part. Right now, establish Batman, how he's going, you know what they're doing with like Robert Pattinson with doing with the Batman, like the early Batman, doing with the first Robin, introducing Jason Todd, and then we'll do a Damian movie. You know, that's how I would move, you know, if I was doing a Batman movie. But then again, I don't know, you know, how this is resetting or how this fits, because it might be a different Batman. Maybe not. Maybe it might not be Damian's like dad in this universe. It could be, you know, a younger Batman dealing with Damian from a different universe. Because with this Flash movie, we don't know how it is or how it's going to set, you know, the DCU. So we don't know what James has up his sleeve. You know, we're just assuming here. You know, but you know, it's just interesting, and it's I kind of agree with Josh when he says like, you don't. You have to establish your
build your foundation first.
Yeah, your main characters basically. Yeah, and if you don't do that, like, why worry about anything else?
No, how about this? How about the Damian Wayne is Michael Keaton's son?
There you go.
And gets pulled in.
Yeah, might work. It might work. I mean, you can have a younger Batman, you know, for the, you know, Brave and the Bold.
That's true. He didn't mention no casting or nothing like that. And he loved the Flash movie, and Michael Keaton's in there. Imagine that. Everyone's going to go shit. Everyone's going to lose their shit.
But see, again, some dude, 682, making good points. Like, it can't, dude, to have that many characters in a 2-hour movie, it's going to be a clusterfuck.
How many non-comic book, non-Batman nerds know who Nightwing is?
That's not the one I was talking
about.
No,
my bad.
But that's a good point, though, too, though.
All right, we're going to go with this one first. But as the first, so we know anyway, entry point to this universe, Batman, unless they keep Affleck, and it starts right with Damian. It all depends on how it's written. Yeah, you're right.
I'm talking about the comment where he says... just sounds like a complete cluster for a 2-hour movie. But that point about Nightwing and Red Robin, he's right.
Yeah. We have again. Though how many non-comic book, non-Batman nerds know how Nightwing is? know who Red Hood is and know who Red Robin is and so forth. That's a lot of setup for one movie, and then add Damien on top. Yeah, this is. But then again, all this is tying in. So I don't know if other movies is gonna kind of like say certain things about these characters and moving on forward. I don't know.
A lot of non-nerds know already a lot of these characters. That you'd be surprised, so they had the Titan shows.
Cool.
I know that's being canceled, but they're still in the middle of their last season. That's the team leader. There's Nightwing. A lot of people know these characters are already.
Yeah, but more don't.
Yeah, if DC stars with Dick Grayson as Robin, Josh will be 65 years old by the time they get to Damien. LOL.
Yo, like here's the question. Not to be the doom and gloom, but like let's fast forward a minute. Now we all hope that they get this right. But what if they do get this all wrong? And it's just not well received and all this shit. Like where do you think they go from there? Like do you just think they just throw their hands up with it and they're just like fuck it, we're just doing movies and we're not doing a universe and it just kind of is what it is?
Nah, it's not. I don't think it's gonna fail. I don't think it's gonna fail.
I don't think it's gonna fail. I mean, I hope it won't fail. I'll talk about that. Because nothing's for sure.
I wish. So I like that he's going with the route of a continuity, and then he has the side stuff, which you call also, which we always talked about that through our show, your show, Mike. We always talked about that. We like that standalone there. I wish Marvel would take that piece from them and do their Elseworld stories so that we can have the stories that we want to have. You know what I mean?
See,
everything doesn't have to be boggled down by a shared universe.
See, the other thing that I don't understand with DC, and they've done this now for the second time, where why did you hire him to be in charge of this? Like, look, I'm not saying Kevin Feige is the greatest in the world, but Kevin Feige is the overseer of everything. He's not writing. He's not directing. He's not, you know what I mean? He's got his hands in way too much. Like, way too much. Like, I'm just worried he's going to get, I don't know, burned out, but like he's going to be spread too thin. Kind of like in the way with, if you guys watch Yellowstone, with what's his name, where I said as soon as they started doing spin-offs and he started doing other stuff that Yellowstone was going to suffer. And sure as shit, it did, because he writes, he directs, he's producing, he's doing 8 shows at once. Like, I don't understand why they didn't get somebody to just be in charge of the whole thing, who is not a director, who is not a writer. Just, I'm in charge.
I don't know. But let me see. Let me read what my man said over here. I don't think that
maybe he lobbied for the job. Maybe he was like. Maybe he contacted them and said, "Listen, we need to do." Yeah, he probably created his own position. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably didn't know they needed somebody like him.
What, you don't think they knew that they needed somebody in charge of the whole DC?
No, I mean like they probably didn't. Like what you said, how they wanted Kevin Feige. How Kevin Feige got the job. Kevin Feige wasn't a writer or nothing like that. But you know what? Kevin Feige was type of director. He worked under Richard Donner, right? He was an apprentice to Richard Donner.
That's fine, but what I'm saying is he's not currently writing stories for these Marvel shows. He's not directing them. He's not spreading himself thin. This guy has got his hand in everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm sorry, I just don't trust people who have blonde beards.
Well, what color's your beard, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
Does it look blonde?
He don't have blonde. He has a gray beard.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I have gray in it.
You got dingleberries in it too.
No. James Gunn has a gray beard.
That's not. Is it gray? It looks blonde to me, or white.
Well, we all could agree that this was the biggest hit, the biggest thing from the whole. Everyone thought the Superman stuff was going to be the biggest news, but I think this was right here. I think this drove the most excitement out of all the news.
Yeah,
this was when the minute he mentioned Damian Wayans, everybody went ballistic, yo.
Yeah, I mean that book started, climbing and whatever, right? But,
right away,
yeah. Damian Wayne is a character that I mean, if you've been in the community for long enough that we kind of, we kind of like expected it coming sooner or later, more later than anything, right? And now we got it. and now we're getting it. When we're getting it, we don't know. I think the start of this is going to be in 2025, and I think they're going to start off, like I said, with the creatures or whatever, and then Superman or whatever. So there's a long way when it comes to Brave and the Bold. We got time. So it might, he might change his mind later down the road.
I was just about to say, we got plenty of time for them to, take back what they said and then say it again and then take it back again.
Yeah, he said that he didn't give you everything.
Yeah, he did say that.
He said, I'm not telling you everything because I can't tell you everything yet, but this is not even the first half of the first chapter.
What's the wonder on how many more times they bring Henry Cavill back and then fire him or not hire him before the
fucking ping pong.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like we were talking about earlier too. Henry Cavill, I don't think is really done playing Superman. If he could do it like Elseworld,
he's done.
I mean, I hope not.
I hope not either, but he's done. I mean, why would I understand money, but it's like you guys have literally told me. I mean, how many times have we played this game? 6 times.
What? You talking about how many times he played Superman?
No, not how many times he's played Superman. How many times he's, I'm Superman. Oh, now we're having problems. We don't know if he's going to be Superman. No, he's coming back as Superman. No, he's not coming back as Superman. Oh, now he's coming back as Superman because he was in Black Adam. Oh, no, now he's not. Now he is. Yeah. Oh, no, he's not. We didn't fire him. We just didn't hire him. Okay, what the fuck ever, man. And
I agree. It was a little bit fucked up how you're handling Henry Cavill. For him to say, "Yeah, I'm back playing Superman." This is snap for when that Black Adam movie dropped, and now to say that he's not gonna be playing my Superman. So a little fucked up. But yeah, that was DC news, man, of this week, man. James Gunn, whether you like it or not, my man is. It's in control, man. He's the Wizard of Oz. You know what I mean?
I keep replaying, not to say I told you so, but like in my head, I wish I could go back. I wish I cared enough. Go back and pull. I think it was a Coffee and Comics when we were talking about Black Adam. Yeah. Biggs was so excited. He knows what I'm talking about.
Josh loves Josh. This is like, go ahead.
I am. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front. I am a lover of I told you so.
Yeah, I see.
And that's the narcissistic part of you. That's what it is.
No, it's not. It's just
this all sounds cool.
I love it.
But what if Superman comes out and does what Black Adam does in the box office and Warner Brothers shits their pants again?
What do you mean? Oh, and it flops, you mean? Like doesn't do big box office? What did
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, like did they? I don't even know if that's what he's talking about. I don't even know what the numbers were.
Because movie wise, it was an action movie. You got what you know. You knew you expected what you was gonna get. Let me see. He says get George Clooney as old Batman and Robin and Chris O'Donnell as Nightwing. Then bring Baby.
Oh my god,
it's a good idea. Man. It's a good idea. The Degenerate says, see what Josh is showing. We're going to have 24-year-old Superman and 45-year-old Batman. Just to see what Josh is saying. Excuse me.
And to be honest, too, though, these actors, most of them don't do their own stunts, and you have the aging technology or aging up technology. It doesn't matter how old you are. At this point, you can't say anymore. This person is too old for the role.
Yeah, yes, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not just about what they look like on screen. It's how long are they a viable human being? Now you start running into issues where they could die, like in real life die.
How old is Harrison Ford?
I get that, but they look at the actuary tables and they're going off of, what's what do these tables tell us? What's the average, lifespan of somebody in this demographic with this history, health history, with this
Yeah, but with Henry Cavill, you can't say he's too old. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think he is too old, but they
at all. So when he said that we're going for the younger, the only way you can Henry Cavill's too old if you're going with a freaking little kid, teenager, 14 years old. You know what I mean? That's the only one that you could say he was too old. But if you're talking about a Superman that's like in the mid-20s and up, Henry Cavill could still play. He's, you know what I mean? You could just take off his wrinkles. The filters. Everyone uses them right now. You see that all over Instagram. All these people using filters, making themselves look like they fucking 20 years old. Same shit.
Well, man, Dave says, I would think if there's talk of Cavill back, and then not back, they will put him in the Authority movie with Affleck. I mean, when it comes to the Authority movie, yeah, I can't say, I don't know with that. But yeah, that's the DC news, man. But nah, I'm still hyped up for it, man. Good to know that people are paying attention.
I want it to be good. I don't have faith in them at all.
We shall see, man. We shall see. All right, we're gonna move on, man. We're gonna be talking about Last of Us, man. Last of Us, man. Even though last episode was
The Last of Us, the last episode that came out is the last time I'll be watching.
Yeah.
Why?
It won't be the last time because it's an amazing game, bro. This is just a masterpiece game, But this is a show that off the bat fucking came out swinging hard, man. It was a dope first episode. I really liked it, man. And the comparison from this to how the game is it's pretty remarkable, man. Josh, This is your piece, man.
Yeah. Are we just talking about the show in general or the last episode or what?
No, we're talking about the show in general. The last episode, I don't think we really have much to talk about in that last episode.
Oh, yeah,
well, I think we do.
That's the only sides you had for DC. You didn't have no other ones.
I had the Booster Gold.
And what about Blue Beetle? No, and Swamp Thing.
Nah, he didn't really talk about Blue Beetle. He just said that they're moving forward with that.
I'm excited for Swamp Thing, but again, I don't think that's going to be a show, and I think that's a mistake.
It's a movie. It's gonna be a horror movie too.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Oh, that's another thing too. With that Swamp Thing, there's a possibility we might get Constantine in that one.
See, and that's what I said on Thoro show is I think they need to look at. Granted, only one has released, but Green Hell. I think that's a nice way to bring back Constantine. All those rumors about bringing Keanu back, an older Constantine. It's more of a Swamp Thing set in the future.
Yeah,
I'm about it.
Hell yeah! As long as it's honestly speaking, and I'm probably the minority on this one right here, but I really like the series, the Swamp Thing series.
I never watched it.
I think it was good too. The Swamp Thing series.
Cool. See, but the thing is I know it got canceled pretty quick, but all I've ever heard from people is that they liked it, that it was good. I never understood why
you know what? It didn't get canceled because of the ratings, or it was not a good show. It got canceled because the production cost was too high. On the series, so if somebody else would have picked it up or whatever, then it would have worked. But that's what it was. The production was too high on that off the back.
Yeah, Blue Beetle. I know he didn't really talk about it much in his announcement. He just said basically, they're moving forward with the Flash, and yeah, it costs too much. And Blue Beetle, so you can't really talk much. But I am excited about Blue Beetle. I really like that character. I really like that we get Jaime Reyes as the Blue Beetle. Representing the Latinos, about time. Costs too much. Yes. They canceled it for financial reasons only. Yeah, it was an expensive show, man. And then we're gonna be talking about Last of Us, man. Yeah, we're not talking about the Brokeback Mountain episode 3, but
we are.
All right, so go ahead, man. We're not only talking about that episode.
No, right. Yeah, we can talk about that. I mean, if we want to talk about that right off the rip, the episode 3, we can. I don't understand. Okay, I can understand from people who did not play the video game if they look at this as woke culture and blah 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 blah, or there's a lot of guys in here they don't want to see that. I get it. I hate woke shit too. I mean, no offense to gay people. I'm not gay. It's not for me. I mean, I don't want to see it. That being said, he is gay in the game. He is. And I would say one of the top 3 things, and I'm very familiar with the Last of Us game. I've played it. I can't tell you how many times. One of the top 3 things that fans always wanted to know was the story of Ish, which is the guy that is in Pittsburgh in the sewers with that whole community that lived there, and the story about Bill and Frank, because it never plays out. All you see is Frank dead. He kills himself by hanging himself, and then a note on the ground. So I like this episode from the fact of it kind of expands, I guess, if you want to look at it that way, of the relationship between Bill and Frank, which is fine. I didn't expect the whole episode to be that. The one gripe that I do have with it is that they didn't get to interact. There was no interaction between Joel and Bill, and then Bill and Ellie. And yes, I understand that you see Bill and Joel when they're, having lunch or whatever. But there's a lot of like snarky humor between Ellie and Bill in the game that doesn't happen that I was hoping to see. Also, the big fight in the gym when they're with the bloater. Them not doing that, I guess maybe they're saving the bloater for later episodes because you do see a bloater in one of the trailers. But the whole thing with them needing a car just felt unearned from this show. And in the game, it's earned. They have to fight their way through town. They have to fight their way through the school gym. Now, maybe that doesn't play out in a show very well. And in a video game, it does. I don't know. But I just wish that if they were going to do a whole show on this, that maybe they did the next one and Bill was still alive and had that interaction with Ellie and Joel. That's the only real gripe I have with it. I mean, yeah, I don't personally want to see, two guys in bed with each other, but it's not that.
I mean, listen, honestly speaking, when it comes to that, like the only thing that I was like, they could have done without that is that little scene, I just feel like, but besides that, it was a good episode, I'm digging it so far. I don't remember.
It was a love story. Yeah, it was. And it was done well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not my cup of tea, but I could see that the story was done well. The acting was well, and still gonna watch the next episode.
Like the thing that, to all the people who haven't played the game, and like if you think this is woke, and look, I get it. As I've said before, go watch our FOC shows. I just talked about something woke in the Blade's daughter book, Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it either. But that is not this per se. And there's an even bigger reveal that happens. If you think that's woke, you might hate the show altogether when you see one of these ones coming if you haven't already figured it out yet.
I don't know what you're talking about, Roman. But yeah, I agree. I haven't played I haven't played. I don't really remember the game. My son was kind of like telling me, catching up, that how accurate and not accurate the show is. Some parts that they have right, and correct or whatever, and just enjoying the few episodes. Now we're gonna get back into rotation. I'm pretty sure of what's going on with The Last of Us. They already renewed this, right, for the second season.
Yep.
So, what is woke? Romy, what is woke? I mean, you're an elderly fellow, so yeah, you probably won't know,
elderly fellow.
But yeah, man, I really like. I'm excited about The Last of Us. I haven't been this excited about a show like since the beginnings of Walking Dead. Walking Dead was just like that, hyped up every Sunday to watch it, right? Walking Dead. Now this is one of those shows to be hyped up about, and so far, it's been great.
I'm wondering again about the future of this show, where they renewed it for season 2. And I think they've said that they plan to do maybe a season per game, but there's going to come a crossroads where HBO is going to see this as a massive moneymaker if they're not already. And they're going to be like, we can't just have 2, probably 3 seasons of this show. So do they start doing other seasons that have never been in the game? Like there's a couple years that happened between the first game and the second game. Like, is the second season going to be that? Or are we going to go right to the second game? And if we do go right to the second game, I guarantee you won't see the second season for probably 2 years.
Yeah,
Because
you
she's
can
gonna
have
to-
you can have spin-offs of
spin-off,
storyline that you haven't
sure.
seen.
I mean, I can see this going so many directions, and obviously the big thing from the second game, no spoilers, but something major happens almost right off the rip. Do they even do that in the show? Do they completely change it? A lot of interesting stuff, but I am so excited. I still cannot believe that this actually exists as a real show. Like, I can't believe we're at this point because of just how spot on they are to the actual game. How literally everything they've done has been the right decision.
Another thing to point out too, not a lot of video games are successful when it comes to like
Nope.
live action shows or movies, you know. And this
You
one right
talk about
here,
Resident Evil was successful.
Yeah, but it wasn't
good
though.
and it wasn't as accurate as the game. I mean, it wasn't accurate at all towards the game.
Yeah.
I think what this does, and I guarantee you, well, it's, I mean, they already know, but things are more successful, I think, as shows than movies nowadays. And I think especially when it comes to video games, because most video games based on story are at least a minimum of 8 to 10 hours, if not much, much longer. I think they're starting to realize that there is no way that they can put that into a movie. Like, this gives me hope for the God of War series. This gives me hope for the Assassin's Creed series. You know, Uncharted, I wish they did that as a series instead of a movie, even though the movie wasn't actually that bad. It was actually okay.
Yeah. I mean, I know you don't like Gears of War. Even the announcement Gears of War as a series, that'd be cool too. But it goes to show that, you know, now we need big budgeting now, even on series, you know, not only movies, series definitely, you know, and I hope, you know, Swamp Thing, dropping the ball on that, you know what I mean? We'll pick up. They should definitely need to reboot it and do something with that because that was awesome, and that was an awesome show.
The other thing it shows is that shows based off of Sony properties will be successful, and shows based off of Microsoft properties will not. Because I guarantee you that Gears of War will fail because there is no story to Gears of War. Sorry, Michael.
It's okay. It's you know,
it will.
It's more of a, you know, I can see it as a movie. Just put it that way. Just
that one I would put more of as a movie because there's not much of a story. It's very action. You don't need to tell a lot in a very short period.
Look at this guy popping up all
Oh my god, he looks so different.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yo, you know what's so weird?
You look like you grew, Gomez.
I graduated, motherfuckers.
It looks like it looks like his face is different. Yo, I'm so used to seeing Bizarro Gomez with Fetty that Fetty is actually the new Gomez, and Gomez is now somebody else.
Now he's just taking over the mantle while the boss is out. That's it. Let's go.
He's a substitute. There you go.
Hey, Gomez, what's up, man?
What up, brothers?
You look different, yeah, man.
Yeah, Josh is not collecting. He's not collecting.
Like the Cosmic Ghost Rider. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, Halo was garbage. You know, honestly speaking, it was okay in the beginning, and then it just, I don't know what the fuck happened, man. It was
Okay, I know what the fuck happened.
But anyway, guys, man. I know Broski joined in a little late, you know, but what you got, man? What you got to say? Where you been at, man? What's up, man?
Been busy, bro. Just grinding, just doing a bunch of errands. Life. I think we talked about it yesterday. Just still collecting, still buying shit, but just time is the essence, I guess. It's just you can't. Just too much stuff going on right now.
Are you still going to the gym?
Oh yeah, I've been going on Monday through Fridays on my lunch hour for 40 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Talking about
hitting it, and then I'm probably
don't let Joko run you out. All right. Don't let him run you out.
Yo, broski, they say I kicked you out and shit. Yo, Biggs is talking shit.
Nah,
We'll say that he kicked out Gomez, he kicked out the Doom, he kicked
out.
No,
I don't think
Biggs is stirring the pot, bro.
No, he didn't kick them out. They just quit on us.
Is the difference between quitting and putting what needs to be done first. It's life.
Yeah.
That's life.
All right, Biggs. All right.
Huh?
I said, all right, Biggs. Okay.
I didn't say they quit on you. I said you kicked them out.
I didn't kick them out.
Nah, I know. Everybody knows I'm just playing.
Biggs needs some coffee. Yeah, he does.
I do. I was just on it.
He's on the edge, bro. He's on the edge.
Eyes shut, bruh.
But yeah, definitely always good to have you, broski, man, on the show, man.
Yeah, keep you honest. Look at that.
Yeah, man. So I guess we're gonna end this up, man. Start saying our goodbyes, man, about this.
Bye.
I got some books. You want me to show some books? I got some.
Got you. You know what? Go ahead.
I've been opening up some stuff.
Overtime, baby. Let's go. Stick around. All right.
Yeah. So, oh damn, I'm not ready with everything. All right. So you already know. So at the minute, yo, I was so lucky when James Gunn made the announcement of the DC stuff. I happened to be looking at my phone, and as soon as that shit came on, literally like 10 seconds into that shit, James Gunn coming in, and I was watching it. I was like, oh shit, how many copies of Damian Wayne do I got? And I just looked on eBay real quick, and I saw stuff that I've been posting there for a while, and I just said, buy it now, buy it now, buy it now. Bought like 3 copies of shit, and then like 2 hours later, I saw the prices just freaking fluctuate, you know. So I was able to like grab a couple cheap, you know, $50, $40, you know, nothing crazy. So of course, you know, I picked up another high grade copy of that.
You ever have someone like retract the bid, like send you your money?
Yeah,
so you
right.
don't have
That's what I was just.
Nah, it didn't happen to me because
lucky.
I think I caught it so early that people didn't even know yet. Literally within the first like 30 minutes of his thing being over, I bought 98 slab, like, and I paid for it right away, you know. So I don't think the news got to those sellers
How
yet.
much did you pay for a 9/8 slab?
$150.
140. Yeah, that's a good price. Real good price.
So this next set here, this is from I bought these from Peddling Pete. Green Lantern issue 45. These I bought like last week.
The crazy dude?
Yeah, Peddling Pete. Yeah. So I picked up that from him. This was real. The colors on this shit are just crazy, yo. This is Justice League 36.
Woo!
Look at that.
That's a nice cover.
It's a beauty.
Yeah.
Shit pop.
Justice League 68.
Thursday. Yeah, you already know. That shit is nice too.
Yeah, the colors are dope. World's Finest 84.
Oh shit. It's an early one. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. This is a golden age one already. Yeah.
Double digits World Finest. It's crazy. What else you got, man?
World's Finest 142.
Okay.
First composite Superman, that's what they call him.
Yeah.
Where's the magic cards, man?
Daredevil 57. Look at the colors on that one.
Yep. Pop.
Power Man issue number 20.
Dude, you know what I hate when people say when it comes to colors? There was somebody who used to be on, I'm not going to name him, but it used to annoy me every time. He'd be like, look at the colors. They're so rich. Like when it would just drive me bonkers.
This is the second appearance of Cottonmouth. And then on number 19, which is the first appearance of Cottonmouth.
Nice. We need some water.
Then I bought this one because this is a newsstand, Thanos Quest Book 1.
Hey, okay.
And this was a random pickup from him. I still got a couple more. I don't know, just Savage Dragon number 1.
Yeah.
So that's all from him. Then I got another eBay purchase here.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Another eBay purchase. This one's cheap too.
It ain't over till it's over, baby. Let's go. We got ourselves a bidding war. You're out 212. Rest in peace, Jeff Johnson. Rest in peace, Marky 316. Rest in peace, Eddie. Rest in peace, Mr. Let. Rest in peace, Wink. Rest in peace, John. One Killer. Joker S21. Hitman. Damn, son. I have nothing to do with those people right there, bro.
Yo, Wink is back. You saw he just posted his new setup.
Great color on that World's Finest 84. Yeah, I agree, man. I like that World's Finest.
Then I got this set here. I think I got this set for $60 a set.
Okay.
56.
Thursday. All right. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, because that I'll tell you.
A newsstand copy?
No.
It's hard to get a fucking 90 Canada
right.
newsstand, bro.
I'm just talking about getting one in general.
Oh, actually, no, Butte, my bad.
See one on eBay.
This one is from Sands Auction. This one's from Sands Auction. I got this set, Neiman set for 110. The night of that happened, you know. So considering that this one was going for, 250 by the time, that happened. So I was like, all right. So I got that. They put it in the Mylar. Nice.
The colors are so vibrant.
Colors are so rich.
And then this is from Erod 212 here.
Erod 212. Went to a show. Let's see what I got.
See what it got.
Comic wisdom.
If anyone can actually guess who I'm talking about, I will give you something. I'm not sure what that something is, but I'll give you something.
Colors are so rich.
You're so rich.
Depends who wins it. I'll get them what they need.
All right, so this is the phone I got from him from PC 35. It probably got two of them already. So this right here is gonna be my month-long giveaway that I do. Like when I do in the auctions.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a set of this of his variant.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So I bought this set right here off of his whatnot. He had them for buy it nows. So I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be the month-long giveaway.
I want to see Erod's face. We want to see that face on that shit, man. Come on, man.
On the card,
Erod's with his purple lips. His purple lips.
He's on here. He's on here.
I know. I'm just fucking around with Erod, bro.
Oh,
He's on there?
Lips? Yeah.
Oh, on the back?
Yeah. Yeah, you will see the purple lips.
Oh shit! There you go. Erod 212 here.
Let it focus.
I see why you was hyping it there.
And he's promoting his pressing. Look at that. There you go. Combo pressing.
There you go.
With the carrot top.
There you go. Look, the purple lip. Look.
Are those going for anything more than what he was selling them for?
I don't
A
know.
lot thinner on that picture. Early days.
I don't even know. I haven't looked up. I think it's too soon, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, man. What else you got? That was it?
Yeah, that was it. That's it. Then I had those slabs of the 655, the 1 in 10, but I showed those during the auction and all that. There's no point of getting those now. But that's it. Yeah, that's all. That's everything. Yeah, that's it. That's everything.
What you got, bro? You got something, broski?
Yeah.
I got you, man. I got you. It's been a minute since we've seen you, man. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right, I got this right here. My
Oh,
daughter did
okay.
it for me. Real quick sketch. Probably took about like 20 minutes to do.
Who?
She did it coming along real good. My daughter.
Oh, it's nice.
Echo.
Hello. No, that's Biggs, I think.
Thanks.
Then I've been trying to catch up on this Kaiju. This is book number 5. This is a manga book. I've been trying to read this. It's a pretty good story. I'm caught up on that. This one right here, it's I Am Batman number 17. This is the latest issue that came out. It's pretty damn good storyline.
Really, really good issue.
Yeah, I've been reading, catching up on that. I still need to catch up on this. This is the 1 in 25, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Lost Years, Ronin number 1. The last Ronin Lost Years. And then I picked up 2 of these. The 1 in 10. I just like the cover. Looks dope. With actually a chick this time.
Don't call it a comeback.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I've been trying to catch up on this one. I Hate Fairyland.
That's volume 2, right? Yeah.
Volume 2, yep. So I read issues 1 and 2. I don't think I read issue 3. I can't remember, but I've been trying to catch up on a lot of reads. I've been catch up and try to read a lot of my shit. And then I picked these up at a comic store with $1 a piece.
Oh, okay. Those are the reprints, right?
Yeah. And for $1, you can't pass them. They didn't have no bag and boards. I rebagged and boarded them myself. And then shout out to Doom 143.
Doomstar.
Let's see. I got these books right here. From him, I won on the auction. You guys had the New York Warriors auction. Had a few days, I think like a couple weeks back.
Yeah.
So there's some back issues. Stephanie Hahn's work. Some
when the Doom was on, yeah.
yeah. This is a Mike Mayhew. Vaporellas, which I really wanted. So I think this is the second print, or the second, well, actually first print, second cover, the big cover.
Yeah.
Then just a bunch of Vaporella, Mike Mayhew's. Real good deal. Hooked me up. Shout out to Doom 143. Big, great guy in the community. Great friend, I can say.
Yep.
Whenever he's around, but I like this one too. Good. And then just I think that's pretty much it. I have a lot of other stuff, but shit scattered everywhere. To be honest,
It's all good,
But-
brother. It's all good, man. Nice pickups, man. Dope. Yo, Josh, you up? You got something?
Nah, not really. All the things that I would maybe show are all put away, and
What you got there, man? What are you doing?
Me?
No, him, Josh. What are you doing right there?
Cards.
cataloging magic cards
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, we really.
and bagging them or sleeving them, whatever.
All right. Well, I got something to show off. Fuck your magic. All right. Anyway, we're gonna. So I'm gonna show off some sneakers, man. Got some sneakers.
Did they do anything for 23-23?
Yo, you know what? Everybody was waiting for the if comics and cultures in the chat. Everybody was waiting for the a shock drop. Everybody thought the lost and founds were gonna be the shock drop for that day, but nothing happened.
Nothing.
Happened. No,
Wow.
nothing
Missed
happened.
opportunity.
I meant to ask you that the other day.
Now we talking. Yeah, I picked up these, man. I'm disappointed with the shock drops, though, man. Yeah, they came out. I know they went live on the sneakers app a couple, and they dropped a couple sneakers on while they were going live. I am looking forward to the OG 85s, the black and white, the Pandas, Jordan 1s. Those are come dropping, I think, the 15th of February. Those I got my eyes on, and those I think are gonna sell out fast, just as fast as the Lost and Founds, if not. But I got some nice Jordan 1s here. I got some Jordan 1s. I don't typically get mids, but I had to get these for obvious reasons, you know. But yeah, it's got my nice, you know, the typical, you know, mid-size.
I like mids.
Box, yeah.
I like mids.
Favorite Jordan number, sneakers, it's gonna go from 4s. I love the 4s. I love the 1s. For the past couple of years, the 3s grew on me. The 3s. The 2s, I never had a pair of 2s, so I'm not gonna say the 2s. And the 11s, those are my top 4. The other ones I never really had a pair of 6s and so forth.
6 is my top pair. 6.
Yeah,
My favorite silhouette. 6.
the 6s.
Yep.
Those are. Yeah, those are. They did drop it later this month with a pair of 6s.
Yeah, cool gray. Cool
Cool
gray's
grades.
coming out.
My son wants them, and they're
Yeah,
fire,
that's
man.
right.
They're fire. 4s are my favorites.
Those I love those. The infrared, the carmine. Oof.
Nah,
They're
baby,
the
Soho
best.
special, baby. Sneakers app, baby. Now these right here, I bought them from Ayo. I bought them from Dick's Sporting Goods. All right,
Oof.
all right, but it is what it is. For obvious reasons, I bought them. And
Yeah. Oh, they look nice. Yeah, see that? Yeah.
the Jordan 1s, they label them as the Wheaties, you know, but they're the Nick colors all the way.
the Wheaties got like that strawberry flavor and that cocoa.
And I think I'm gonna change the laces. I might throw, I don't know, orange laces or the royal blue lace on
Ooh,
this.
the orange lace.
Yeah, I might do orange.
Tiger.
So-
I like them white, either white or orange, not blue.
Yeah, of course you like white. Yeah, definitely.
Because the blue fucking is right.
The insole
I
right there is
agree with
orange.
that.
True. Yeah, white is right. What do you want me to tell you?
11s are my favorite. 11s are fire. I know they
Yeah,
dropped
they look kind of small. What size is that? 8?
No, it's 12.
Oh, so
It's the mids. I'm telling you, they look different, bro.
8.
Size 8. Now this ain't Manny size. This ain't Manny size, bro. Manny wears them.
Maybe we're the size 8.
yo, I handed that off to you, and you delivered.
Is that true?
Yeah, man, he got some petite feet, bro. He wears a size 6.
No.
Yo, Biggs, I'm lying. I'm lying. Biggs will tell you. Yes, you got some little feet. Yo,
Yeah,
Biggs,
but
you got
what
some little
size
feet.
really?
Oh my god, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I
Can you
don't
put
know.
it in the private chat?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Biggs knows.
DLC colors Mets now.
These motherfuckers like please.
know that.
These are the Knicks, man. I don't fuck with the Mets. Big Fetty said his favorites are the 3s, 11s, 7s, and 13s. 13s are slept on, yes. 13s are nice. I like the ones that they just dropped. I think they just shock drop of the 13s, the playoff ones. I got Manny's kicks in my car mirror. Yeah, exactly, like the little booties and shit. Like, oh shit, Gomez, what swap meet did you pick those up for Joker?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of verse, we talked about in the beginning where Irving going to the Mavs already. Those are fire. Yeah, orange laces. Orange laces. I agree, man. I might just do one orange laces and the other one I might do royal blue. So just to be different.
Oh no.
What you mean no?
Did you say like? Oh god, that echo.
Like the taxis that I have. The taxi that I have. You know the taxis,
Echo.
the high ones. I got yellow laces, the yellow taxi laces. And
Yeah, but you do different laces in each shoe.
Not each shoe, but certain ones. Like with the different colorways, it just stands out more. It's more unique, you know. So it's all right, man. I'll show you the way, young Padawan. All right.
You won't show me the way. Nothing.
I'll give you style.
And for all those people that don't know, we are gonna have a basketball challenge coming up in the spring where Mike and I are gonna play 1-on-1, and I'm going to win. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to have a New York trivia contest with Mr. New York in the bottom square while I'm playing basketball with Mike. And I will win both things at the same time.
Yo, people in the chat.
And we are gonna.
That was. Hold on, I'm gonna put it like this way because it's like.
Yeah.
And we are gonna film it.
I should put up a poll, right? Because
a poll for what? I guarantee everyone wants to see that.
No. That's. I'm sorry, man. This guy just talks shit, you know. And
I'm not talking shit. I'm just talking truth.
See, there you go. You know, so. Dan Joker hit MannyNYC with the attractively small and dainty feet. Hey, yo. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, man, he can only buy women's size or he could buy child size, great size. You know, so it's not my fault. You know, he got pigeon feet. You know what I mean? Oh my god, yo. But yeah, that's all I have to show.
It should be the halftime show at the Super Bowl. I agree. Probably be more entertaining.
Jersey to debate, man. Listen, you about to get your kid Josh murdered because I'm gonna kill him all over the court.
Nah.
All right. So anyway, guys, man, that's my show and tell. That was our show and tell. Dang, Josh is spotting you 10 points while he playing a hand of magic. I know, right? Oh shit. He won't. He's smart enough. He won't hand me no 10 points. He's not stupid, man.
No, I'm not going to hand him points.
See,
but I will beat him.
Nah, he won't. But anyway, guys, man, that's all I have, man. Let's start saying our goodbyes, man. Start with Broski, man. Broski, what you got, man?
Saying goodbye. It was a pleasure to be here when I could. Just happy to be when I can and when we do this. But other than that, thank you for watching, tuning in, and until next time, players.
Till next year.
Yeah. What happened?
Till next year.
Yeah, till next year. Where I can't breathe. Petite feet. Yo, I'm sorry, man. He's maybe he's all fragile. Biggs, on you.
Yo, yeah, no, cool to have the show on Sunday, which is cool. 5:00 is early, so I'm good. You know me, I don't do late no more, unless it's Friday night. But yeah, you could join us next week. I think next week auction is gonna be on Friday, also, not Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm taking out my wife Saturday weekend. Remember, that's the weekend before the
Valentine's weekend, right?
Yeah,
taking her out.
Yeah,
yeah, we're taking out our wife. You're right. Josh don't know nothing about that.
Taking her out.
Josh don't know nothing about that.
So that auction has to be Friday also. Then after that, we'll probably do the Saturday.
Maybe I should take my wife.
But the following Saturday, we're gonna be in Manny's house.
Tradition.
You're right, but the auction we do at night though. It's too much, right? Because we'll be out all day then to go back to do auction.
No, you know what? I think it fits perfect because if we do it Friday, then we still have to get up early to go to Manny's house. So I'd rather do it Saturday night than Friday night.
Yeah, we could just have a light auction. Nothing crazy, a few hours only. Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Honestly speaking, like my man Comments and Culture, I was thinking about this. He said, "Hey, are you guys entering Manny in the 4th of July hot dog eating contest?" I think he can win. I think he will beat the champion, bro.
You think it would be Joey Chestnut?
Yes.
Why?
He was practicing yesterday. That's why he had that.
Oh, that's why he had the herpes, the glizzysaurus, the glizzy.
What? You guys are.
Oh my god,
up,
yo,
man.
Biggs, tú eres malo, yo, Biggs. I'm sorry,
You
man.
mentioned the name though just now,
The glizzy
and you said both of the names too.
the glizzysaurus.
We're in trouble.
Go watch the rewind if you want to see what the hell Biggs is talking about. All right.
The auction yesterday, right? That wasn't me. Who said that? That John Arcano
or Kato or whatever the hell.
He's the one that said that.
Yeah, he did say that.
He's the one that typed that in the chat.
Right? Was he have a cold sore or something?
I don't know.
No, not a cold sore. He when he was
he burned himself with a glizzy.
The rolling thing, he hit himself in the face with the rolling thing of the paint. So it cut his lip.
Oh my god.
You guys pick on Manny too much.
Come on, man. Listen, whatever, man. Wait till this
week. He used to pick on us though.
All day, every day.
Mike? Yeah. Everybody knows that was in the past. He used to.
Yeah. And I said, don't be feeling sorry for Manny. Manny did it to himself, all right? Roby Curtis says Josh got 6 shots across the street.
He's still
taking out this weekend. Yeah, they're in the corner right there. What you said, broski?
I said he'll be pissed off at you, but he still paint your house.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Dad, he didn't do that for free. I paid him.
Oh yeah, money talks, man. You know. Josh, man, anything to say, man? Say your goodbyes or what? What's up?
Yeah, everybody have a good week. Yeah, maybe I'll be on the auction this week, even though I say that every week. But
listen,
I don't think I have anything going on Friday. So.
Well, you're saying that now, and then come FOC. Yeah, I can't make.
No, I really do.
Gathering, guys.
No, I mean, you're right. I do say that. God, that echo.
Yeah, but how volume?
Huh?
Oh, the volume, Biggs. That's what it is.
We're gonna sell the Daredevil and buy Biggs a real setup.
Yeah, we're gonna sell. I have it on eBay, but if nobody by the auction buys it, I'll put it up on the auction too.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a mic or something.
Nah, yeah, definitely, man, guys. You already know, man. Biggs is already he got a Daredevil 1 off for sale, so only serious buyers though. You know what I mean? So make sure you hit him up on an IG for any
I've got a bunch of things up on eBay as well. I've got a 9.8 first He-Man up there. I've got a 6.5 reverse flash.
No,
oh, you do?
I'm thinking about that.
Just stay tuned to the auction, Biggs. You'll see.
No, it's not purple label. It's a blue label.
Yeah, it's a blue label. He traded it for a 5.5.
Yeah, you gotta rewind. Oh, he probably was late. George was late.
Yeah, you show it real quick if you want.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, and the sun fade is on the notes, so that means that it was already graded. Like they graded it after the fading. The fading is a part of the grade. Yeah, so it's a true 5.5. It wasn't the fading didn't happen after it was graded. It's on the notes.
Yeah, shit was left at flea market outside on top.
Yeah. What do you think it would be if it didn't have the fading? I don't know if we already said that.
Probably 7.0.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah. No,
it'd probably be like a 6.5, and then if you look at the notes, which I put it on the posting, when you put the notes, it has defects that are pressable. So even this being a 5.5 could still jump up. It can still. I think if you play, you may get a 6.0 out of it. If it can go higher. If you can get those things out there on the thing.
Me too, Fetty. Me too.
Yeah, I know. He was mad. He was tight. Yes, he was with me yesterday. Fetty was in my household yesterday. We were doing some work and stuff.
I just give me the facsimile.
Is this where the new line starts for the new Crocs? Been a minute, y'all. Yo, J2, what's up, man? What's up? What's good?
Oh yeah, that is something that we will pick on Manny for. Yo.
Oh yeah, his Crocs.
Yo, guys that wear Crocs, people that wear Crocs in general. But guys that wear Crocs, no. Sorry.
Yesterday I went playing poker with my boys. And one of my boys showed up with Crocs, and I'm like, "Yo, dude, really? Like you got? I mean, you came out here with your boys. Yeah,
They're the ugliest things ever, man.
No more of my shits next show. Fuck y'all.
God damn.
yeah. Even for the Skipper, he said, "Damn, Josh."
Hey, sorry, man. I like you, but you just went down a couple notches in my book.
What is it, like a half a
He
grade?
said, "I thought we were cool, bro." Oh man. But yeah, guys, if y'all want to come join us this Friday, guys, y'all make sure y'all go to Big's channel. Link is in the description down below. Subscribe and join us. Turn on the notification bells, and you get to see us there, and you get to see Manny's glizzy herpes.
Echo.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so you get to see us and join us for the auction, guys. So other than that, man, I got nothing else to say. But tune in this Friday, guys, for the auction and for our FOC. All right, guys. So if you haven't watched this week's FOC, make sure you watch it now, man. Go watch it. Go after this. Go watch that and get your orders in. All right. It's not too late for that, man. What's going on, everybody, man? Real quick.
Chef D.
Right now,
Chef
yes.
D. I see you on the grind cooking them shits.
Yeah.
Cooking it up.
Josh, Manny said anybody who visit, he got extra Crocs for his floors, no sneakers.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. All right, guys, man. That's enough of that. We're gonna end this. All right, guys. I don't know when we pop up for another show. Just stay tuned. Make sure you turn on the notification bells. All right.
Yes,
Later.
sir.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, baby. Throw an old video.
Cut like a guillotine.